Hey everybody, welcome to SETTA'S Place. Today's video is number 10 for the Crochet With Me Crochet Along. Alright, I am out of town, as you can probably tell from the background, and but I wanted to go ahead and do this. You know, y'all probably been waiting, like what's next? But like I said in the last video, it's very easy. It's just double crochets going back and forth in on one side. All right, so here I'm showing you what it is looking like, and so right here I'm working on row 38 through 41, and I think I'm on about row might be on row 40 or something like there. But anyway, but if you're doing the striping from the original, it's row 38 to 41, and then change your color. I'm showing you the ball that's coming next, but I did do a little bit of a change. I'll let y'all know, when I get to that part, what I did. And but anyway, here we go. I am like I said, I think it's row 40 where I'm at right now. So I had to work ahead a little bit. But anyway, so I'm talking to Jeff. Y'all see me moving my head around, and we're listening to music and stuff, so might be bopping too. But anyway, I'm gonna read some comments while I in this voice over, just to fill in some of the time. So here we go. Okay, the first comment is from Prayer Shawls with Purpose. She says on this, now this are from the video number 9, these comments. She says, absolutely love the blanket. Thanks so much for sharing. You're welcome. Bonnie says, that hummingbird wind chime is spinning as fast as a real hummingbird. That was really cool. I had never seen it spinning like that before, so that was cool. Mama Mia's house says, that blanket looks so soft and squishy. Loving the sound of your wind chimes. I have 5 of them. Jennifer says, it's beautiful, Setta. Love it. I'm watching today from St. Augustine, Florida on vacation. Yay. A vacation. Naomi says, love hearing the wind chimes. It's been really windy and cool here in Pennsylvania the last couple of days. Yours and everyone's blankets are looking so pretty. I'll try to send you a picture of mine. Have a blessed day. Yes, I hope you do. That way we can add it to our slideshow and we can see, check out how it's looking. Classic Kim Crochet. Very pretty sets. That's what she says. Y'all check her out. She has a channel. Heather, she is one of the pictures that y'all see in the slideshow. Heather says, I'm a little behind. I'm a speed test flunky, laugh out loud. That's okay though, we can rewatch the episodes as needed. She says, don't worry about the background noise at all. Car noises are just a part of life. At least they aren't honking like in the city. And the wind chimes are beautiful. Everyone's blankets are so pretty. Love seeing the updates of all the progress. Darlene says, hello. She's in a wave, hand waving. She says, oh my, I so enjoy crochet. I make handbags. Cool. I love making bags too. Tracy B, her pictures is one of the pictures in the slideshow. She says, I have a question. Maybe you could answer it on the next one, which is this one. Do you have a favorite budget yarn? So far my blanket has Red Heart and Big Twist along with others. Oh, sorry y'all. The phone rang. Actually that's about the same yarn that I use, is Red Heart and Big Twist. It's Loops and Threads. What's their brand? I like theirs too. Their budget yarn, but I can't remember the name of it. But I like theirs also. But I just grab anything. As long as I like the color and the feel of it, keep it moving. And Chris, my friend Chris from Florida, she says, oh, wait a minute, okay. We will always need you, Setta. Because I was saying you didn't need me no more, but you have to finish the border. So she says, can you explain a bit more on adding or not adding 2 double crochets at the beginning and end of the rows? How do we tell if we need to do 2 or 1 in the same stitch? Well, first, you don't put it in the same stitch because that's an increase. So, but I'm going to show. I'll talk more about that when I get to the in the video. When I get to the end, I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm talking about again. And yeah, so I'll explain that a little bit more for you, Chris. And let's see what else. All right. Let me see if anyone else is. Okay, everybody, I'm back. It's the next day, and or next couple days. I don't remember. Anywho, I'm on row 44. Yeah. So I'm into some nice purple, and what I did was, let me see. I was on this ball, but it got into some variegated that I did not want on this section because I decided to do the more solid. So I cut it, and I just went to some purple and add in that. But I will go back to this because it's mainly solids in here. But it's, let me see. It's more of this green and orange, but I didn't want it to repeat that fast. Because see that little bit of blue, then it went right back to this green and back to this orange, and that was too close. Or this red. Anyway, this color theme, I wanted it a little bit more, a different color in between there before I get to this. I know my head's cut off, y'all. I think. But anyway, so I just grabbed some of the yarn that I don't have balled up, and I'm adding it. So I'm gonna add some of this and make it go all the way across, and then I'll switch colors. And then when I get to the end, I'm gonna show y'all the question that Chris had that I did in the voiceover. I'll show her and y'all what I was talking about again when I get to the end. So yeah, let's get to stitching. But yeah, here we go. It's I'm liking the way all the way the colors stop, the different like lines. But yeah. Oh, and I went, like I said, I told you in the beginning, I'm out of town, and I found a Hobby Lobby, and I found Michael's and Joann's, and of course. But let me show you what I got. One of the things that I'm gonna do an official Hobby Lobby and show you all the stuff I got at all the places. But this is what I got at Hobby Lobby. And so they're clearance with no clearance when I got there. I mean, of the big clearance that's going on. But this was on clearance. This yarn bowl, it was $4.49. And I think that's awesome price. So I got this one. They had a couple of other ones that I didn't like as well. So I just got this one. And because when I do this, you know the trouble I had with the ball running. And put that in there. And because the one I got from Kindle as a present is in storage. Because remember, I got it when I was in Alaska. And I mailed it. And I think a piece of it broke. But all I have to do is glue it. But it's in storage. So for half price at $4.49, I can get this one. So that's for that. But anywho, so let's get the stitching again. And like I said, I'm on row 44. Is this right? Yeah. So, and like I say, if you want to keep the pattern from the previous one that I made, every 4 rows you switch color until, let's see, and then I went till row 65 on that previous previous one, but you can keep going as long as you want, or if you don't want it that long, you don't have to. And someone emailed me. I can't remember who it was. Laura. I can't remember the name right now. And she had told me she's going to be doing something where she's dividing up the half of the rows on one side and half the rows on the other. When I was going to do that originally, so that the square was in the middle, and then there's some striping on one side and striping on the other. But I ended up not doing that. So I'm curious to see how hers is going to look. I know it's going to be cute when it's finished. And but I might do that on my next one. I don't know. We shall see. Because the next one I'm going to do, like I talked about before, I'm going to do a all variegated yarns. And it's going to be the solid granny, like all this part, but the whole thing would be solid. A solid granny, but it's going to be variegated yarns, all different color. I think it's going to be interesting. And if I switch it up when I get started, I'll let you know, because you'll be crocheting with me. But you'll have the pattern yourself that I'm using now. I got a jumbled up piece here, y'all. And so if you wanted to join in and make another one or whatever, but I won't go over it like this, because this is the official crochet along, the pattern. So yeah, I'm trying to get this loose. I'm trying to think what else I could tell you. Yeah, we had to just get out of town for a little bit, and you know, stress of life things. So we just came here where we are for a few days. Now by the time the video comes out, we might be gone or back home by then, but I don't know when I'll get this video out and such. But okay, so I'm going to crochet till I get to the end, and then I'll come back and tell you about what I'm doing when I get near the end. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, and it pertains to that also, I have been doing a few decreases here and there, because sometimes some of the yarns are they're all 4-weight, but some are thicker than others, and my tension might be looser sometimes than others, like I was telling you before. And but if it starts getting too like wavy, I might do a decrease, like a decrease here, and then maybe a decrease in the middle, and then decrease right before the end, and just to bring it in a little bit. And so, but you have to gauge that by what yours is doing. If you like the way it looks without any decreases, you just keep it moving. And but mine, in a few spots, I can tell. Let me see if I can tell where it's at. You know, I can't even tell. You can't even tell where it's at. And just depends on what yarn I'm using, because I have so many different weights. I mean, it's the same weight, but different thicknesses. You know how you can have a light 4 or medium 4 or heavy 4. You know. And because this one right here, this yarn right here, and this one is a little thinner than some of the others. You know, like this green yarn and this orange yarn is a little thicker than this purple, but it's all 4-weight. And then sometimes maybe I'm a little looser, and then sometimes I'm a little tighter with my tension. You never know. So it looks a little wavy sometimes. So I just do a few decreases and keep it moving. There's no required amount of count. You just do, you know, what's best and how you like it to look. Okay, so I'm gonna I'll be back when I get to the end. Okay, most to the end. I switched to the blue color, some blue. Okay, I'm almost to the end. So I wanted to go over what I was talking about again, about when I get to the end. Well, actually, I guess I have to go back. It's only when you very first stop making your square, and you have to start working in one direction. That very first corner, I put 2 double crochets in that same space. So actually, that's what she's talking about. Okay, gotcha. She says 2 in the same space. So that's what I do on that very first corner. But you really don't have to. You can put just 1 double crochet in that space, but it's up to you. I know that me putting 2 here is going to give me more room up here, like I was talking about. But I also know that the border I'm going to put on at the very end, it's going to shrink it in a little bit because it's a smaller stitch. So I want to have a little extra room to play with it being a little more looser. I know it sounds crazy, but you don't have to do none of that. You could just put 1 in that first corner when you start the rows, start doing rows, and that's fine. So you just pick which way you want. If you want to be easier, just do 1 instead of the 2 in this corner. And then when you work back and forth, you're just putting 1 stitch on top of each stitch, no increasing or anything. But if for some reason your tension's looser or something, it's just making it more wavy. Once you get a few rows in, that's when I did a decrease. I did a few decreases in here. I don't know where they are, but oh, here's one right here. No, that's just a color change. Oops. But and these markers are just every 4 rows, so I know when to tell y'all to switch for the other pattern. But anyway, so like I'm at the very last stitch, and I'm going to chain 1 and I turn and go back the other way. And if I felt like my work was really being loosey-goosey and was looking like was pointing outward like this is the beginning and it's going like this, y'all, you know what I mean, like hopefully you know what I mean. And you didn't like that look, the way if it was poking out too much this way, then you could come over, just do a couple stitches and then do a decrease, and it brings it back in and makes it look more even. But I've got mine to where I want mine. So I don't need to do any more decreases right now anyway. Oops, I did a halfway double crochet, so now I'm just double crocheting on top of every one. Okay, and then I look at that, and that's pretty straight. That's not coming over this way any, like coming out. So I'm not going to do any more decreases because I like the way it looks. Let me see the other end. See what that one is looking like. Yep, I got that pretty much the way I like it too. There's no coming out, going this way. And it was doing that. You can probably tell right here, this green one. See how it was here, and this row it was starting to go out. So I did a decrease somewhere near it, and now it's straight. It's back in the kind of it's more straight. And then these are, but you're not going to see when you go back to the border, and you see how you're not going to see none of that. So it's not going to. So you're okay. And it's going to cover it all up. You saw the other one that I had. If you didn't even notice I did that. I'm assuming you didn't notice. The top of my head is just cut off. I don't know if y'all see me. It might just be the way my camera is. But anyway, so now I'm working my way back across. I think this is row 45. This would be 41, say 42, 43, no. So this one would be, anyway, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Okay, so I'm on row 45. And I'm just going to work across. And let me see how it is looking. See, this one feels like it's wider and everything than the other one, but I don't. I have to put them side by side, and but yeah. So this is how it's looking. I really like how that's turning out. Anyway, here we go. Oh, and I should have a slideshow with a few. I'm gonna put the slideshow up, and I think I have Kay. She redid her center, the one that had the circle. She said something was happening where it wasn't looking like she wanted it to, so she started over. And I believe, yeah, I have her picture. I don't think I've shown it to you all yet. It will be added to the slideshow of the ones I've gotten, and anyone else who has sent theirs in, that will be in there also. And so I'll go ahead and let that play right now. So enjoy. Oh, I tell y'all, as I was working on this one, Jeff's like, so, is that one mine? So I guess he watched that video when I said I'd make him one. Whatever video that was. So I think he's going to claim this one. And I think I'm going to do the variegated one for me. So he can have this one. So I might have to make this one a little longer, because he's taller than me. But I'll let y'all know if I have to add some more rows to it. Oh, excuse me. I need my coffee. Y'all be sure to keep an eye open, like for videos, because I got some yarn hauls, and because like I said, we're here, and I found a Hobby Lobby and Joann's. The Hobby Lobby, their clearance wasn't there, like the big clearance, but I found a few things on clearance. Joann's was actually, Joann's usually is the least one for finding the best deals, in my experience. But they must have been trying to clear out stuff. So I found a lot of good stuff at Joann's, and most of that's going to be in my giveaway for my anniversary and birthday at the end of the month. A lot of that's going to be in there. And if you haven't done the giveaway for the thank you giveaways on both channels, there's still time to put your comment in, because I have not pulled a winner on that yet. I'll try to do that pretty soon. And yeah, and such. And something else I got, I said I wanted to show y'all. I don't remember now. Mm. Anyway, I even did, oh, at the Dollar Tree. I was at the Dollar Tree and I found some yarn I hadn't seen there before. I'm behind. I know other people probably have done it, but I was like, ooh, this is nice. And there was only 3 left, so I got those 3. So that's another video I'll show y'all. And so keep your eye open for those videos. Okay. Yeah, I like, oh, that blue is good coming through. That's a good time for that blue to show up. Yeah. I have some more of this color right here. It looks green on the screen. Well, actually, it's like it is greenish, but the part of it, because it changes color, is more blue. And I don't see it on here. Here, I know it looks green on the screen though. Oh. It must be have this tealy green, but there's also a tealy blue, but I might have ran out of that section. Anyway, I got some more of that yarn, and I might add that little bit because I want that piece not to be by itself. I want it further in the do I have it in here? Let me see. Yes, I do. Yes. Hold on. This one. It looks more greenish now I'm looking at it. But anyway, it's teal, which can be blue and green. Blue and green at the same time. You all know what I mean. So I'm going to add some of this in probably after this. Because I don't want that to be the lone color of this, so I'll probably add that next. Yeah. Okay. Let me go. Let me get this. Let me get the stitching. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go for this video. I think it's probably about 30 minutes now, and come back to continue on. That way you have someone to crochet with to get your rows done. But if you run ahead, no problem. So like I said in the video, in the slideshow, a few people have already done all of the rows that they want, because I had told you what to do. So I'm gonna let you go, and I'll come back, and we'll be doing this one ends at 45. Okay, I'm on 45 right now, and so when I come back, it'll be 46 through 49. Of course, you're changing color every 4 rows and doing your double crochets. All right, I'm going to let you go. I will talk to you all later, and have a blessed day.